Scouting points are earned every week. Make sure you use all of your points. A portion of your remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Daddy, let me in. Daddy, let me in. If not, I'm breaking in. I'm breaking in. I'm breaking in.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a long fortnight of anticipation, but kickoff of Super Bowl 51 is just about upon us. For these players and coaches, it's the culmination of a lifetime of dreams. Which team will lift the Lombardi Trophy? We're about to find out. It's the Chargers going up against the Falcons. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call here on Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the San Diego Chargers and the Atlanta Falcons. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It's the AFL NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
We begin the next half-century of Super Bowls to a strobe of flashes. Super Bowl 51 from Houston is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. First carry for Brandon Oliver. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They go again with Oliver. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and got some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
On the run, it's Oliver. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prep for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they like to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And, boy, the payoff was good.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Rivers now from the 50. And this complete to Henry over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And he'll try and keep this away from Hester as this is going toward the sideline. First carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. They run the play fake. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
Offense. The penalty is declined.
So on fourth down, the Falcons will call on Matt Bosher to punt it away. Travis Benjamin, deep for San Diego. Returning, it's Benjamin. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They run it here with Oliver. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. They come up in an offset eye. To throw is Rivers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them. Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Starting to rim to the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adrian Claymore in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On first down, Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And eventually brought down, but not before an effective use of the hurdle there allows him to pick up the first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Ryan on first down. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He's got his man, Eric Weems. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, Ryan. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go
now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Ryan will throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jacob Tamme as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are in for 6. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of the, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A first down throw here for Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Final play of the half, Rivers. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring. Do you seriously just skip the halftime of the Super Bowl? Who does that? It's a Super Bowl. Watch the halftime show. All right, here we go. Third quarter action now. Here's Eric Weems now on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's Ryan. And Tammy with it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, as a defender, after a big running play against my group, I'm actually happy to see a draw play. Why? It takes a little bit longer to develop, and that gives me a chance to diagnose it and get to the play quickly.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And Jones has it over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And here we go on 1st and goal. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. Hard throw, incomplete. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Levine Toilolo there to make the grab. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And you don't see the fake field goal often. Here it works for a touchdown.
And sometimes you see it called in the biggest stages. How about a couple of years ago, Packers-Seahawks, and the Seahawks trying to rally, fake field goal, help them win it and go to the Super Bowl.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. First down, Rivers. Caught by Gates, left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Offense.
Second down, 8. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Rivers throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Keenan Allen, 58 yards. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
On the return, the old reliable Devin Hester, the veteran. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to go in Super Bowl 51 from Houston. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down, Freeman. And he is going to look. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Now Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And, of course, the defense is going to accept this penalty. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Ryan. And he rifles one incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They have what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slam. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And yes, he found Toilolo. It'll be a gain of 11. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
You know I always talk about when teams line up for long field goals that you should be in a safe defense.
Right.
But you're also in a position here where this is a makeable kick. So rushing it is also part of this strategy. Maybe they use their aggressiveness against them on that fake.
Yeah, with a low trajectory, they're coming in hot, trying to block it. And you're right, and obviously it worked out.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Now Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. He's back to throw. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he hits Herndon over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And now they're in the hurry-up. And he'll get up and spike it with 11 seconds remaining. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And it's over. The Lombardi Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons are the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.